Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. My name is Carolyn, and I'm an energy intuitive, and I also channel messages from the angelic realm. Everything you need to know about me is in the box below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been with me, thank you for coming back. I am so blessed to have you on this channel and in our community. Okay, today I went ahead and did the incantation as well as chose the cards early on so that I could get a sense of the message, as well as I'm excited to see that it is continuing the same message that started in the previous readings. Okay, so the message that came through is ask for guidance. So start to ask your angels for guidance. Start to ask your higher self for guidance. How do you do that? Bring your hands to your heart. Take a few deep breaths. You might even close your eyes and just say angels. And talk to them like you'd speak to your best friend, because that's who they are. You can also, if you're not sure which angel to call, say, get the flock in here. Okay? Know your truth. Your truth is yours. You have a right to your own truth. Your truth isn't defined by society, your children, your parents, your teachers, your employer. There is a deeper truth that we have, that we know about ourselves. And when we follow that truth, we stay in alignment with our soul. And the truth is, we are all here to be loved, to show love, and to give love. We come from a divine source. No matter what your background is or what you believe in, we all come from a divine source. And then there are certain birthrights that we came here with. One was of joy, one was of happiness, one was of peace, and one is of abundance. And there are many more, but abundance is part of your birthright. It is a part of who you are. What gets in the way of abundance is fear. What gets in the way of abundance is other people's stuff being projected onto us and our believing it or buying into it or even allowing it. But we are all divine creatures, and we all deserve to be loved. We all deserve to be treated with respect. And we also deserve to have peace, joy, and happiness in our life, along with abundance. And take the time out to just forgive yourself. Forgiveness takes courage. Anyone who's ever told you that forgiveness is all about the weak, it is not. It takes a lot of courage to forgive. It takes a lot of courage to be strong enough to say, I forgive you. And that forgiveness can start with yourself. I forgive myself. And that's as simple a sentence as it needs to be. I am sorry for yourself. Then you can give that to others. I am so sorry. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Thank you. And if you really want to go one step further, I love you. And then, to get to that place, journey within. Okay? And I bring all of this up to you because our previous messages have been about our going within, allowing ourselves to retreat, to rest, to really hone in on what's going on, who we are, how we're feeling, to really allow healing to come into our life, to really allow our voices to rise and to shine higher than anyone else's, to remember that we are loved. And anytime that you really wonder about that, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just start saying, I love you to yourself. And sit there. Maybe put a timer on your cell phones. We all have them. Put a timer on there for 15 minutes. And for those 15 minutes, just say, I love you. Write down after you finish that, when that bell rings, start writing how that felt. And you might not believe those words. Let it resonate within you to allow the healing to begin. Just saying, I love you, is a very healing phrase. If you want some other phrases that are healing, you can say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Now, some people say, well, I'm not ready to forgive. That's okay if you're not. But think about forgiveness this way. You've heard forgiveness is a gift that we can give ourselves. But forgiveness is also allowing ourselves to be unburdened, allowing ourselves to really step into who we are. Imagine forgiveness and all the emotions that are wrought with it: resentment, frustration, anger, the need to control, resentment, and any of the lower vibrational energies like envy. Start to think about those as a rock, and think of it as you have a backpack, and for each emotion you're feeling, put a rock in there. One for envy, one for resentment, one for anger, one for fear, one for distrust. And as you start to add your emotions to it, start to feel the weight of that bag. And notice it's getting heavier and heavier. Isn't it time for us to put that down so that we can allow healing to come in, so that we can allow more joy, more peace, more happiness, more abundance, more prosperity, more wealth, more laughter, more fun into our lives? Start to look at it that way. Okay? Now let's see if the angels, today's message, I always tell you guys this, came from Messages from the Guides. And that's a James Van Praagh deck. And James Van Praagh is a very well-known psychic and healer and author and speaker. But start to really think about what it is in your life that you would like to have more of. What in your life would you like to release? And what in your life would you like to really begin to see show up? How would you, when we come out of this pandemic and we are back to whatever this new norm is, how would you like to really be showing up in the world? Would you like to be showing up as a leader? Would you like to be showing up as a follower? Would you like to be showing up really embracing your passion? Would you like to be showing up as a loving and kind individual? Would you like to be showing up as someone who is happy? Start to really look at how do you really want to show up in the world, and begin to really listen and go within to make that happen. Okay, a card flew out. Where'd it go? Oh, maybe it went back in the deck. Here it is. It was turned over. Passion. Where in your life do you have passion? Where in your life do you find that passion shows up for you? In this picture, there's a woman, and she is singing or talking to someone. But there's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene outside. And it's showing of abundance in nature. Where do you find passion? Do you find passion within? Do you find passion in an activity that you do? Do you find passion in something that you really have started to birth from within? Where is passion showing up in your life? And really start to look at what is it that you want to bring into this life. You know, when you start to forgive, you also open up the way for new energy to come in. As long as you're clinging on to that forgiveness, being unforgiving, and that bitterness and resentment and revenge and wanting someone to pay because you're unhappy, as long as you continue to do that, it starts to build and build and build. And it can bring on the energy of dis-ease within our body. And when dis-ease shows up in our body, it does affect our health. And it could affect our mental health, our physical health, or our emotional health. Okay? So let's all focus on getting healthier. Let's all focus on showing up in a loving, kind, compassionate way. And maybe you don't feel like that every single day or every single minute of every day. And when that happens, forgive yourself. You're still a human being, okay? And the other thing is, they're saying here, it came out like really, two cards came out. Workaholic. Don't bury yourself in your work till you get to a point where you become so focused on that you forget everything else that's important, that you forget to take care of yourself, you forget to take care of your family, you forget to take care of your pets, you forget to take care or even show up in your community in a caring way. And the other one that came out is, perfection. And perfection is something that people may strive for. You're not going to always hit that mark because that is an individual level of achievement. And perfection doesn't last. Perfection is also can cause discomfort because maintaining perfection can be very, very, very difficult to do. And the other card that has come out is enlightenment. That is the ultimate goal that our ancestors, our creator, no matter who that may be, sorry for the long noise outside, enlightenment is something that we all yearn for. How to be a more enlightened being, how to be more in touch with who we really are, how to be more joy-filled, how to be more abundant, how to have more of a real idea and watch it grow. Take that idea and see how you can make it grow. Can you chunk it down into bite-sizable, small goals rather than one overriding one? Start to examine, do I need more skills? Do I need more training? Do I need more education to do what I really want to do? You know, someone said to me once that they were not able to forgive someone. And I said to them, I said, okay, so imagine you have a glass of poison that you want your enemy to drink, but you drink it, expecting them to get sick. That's what unforgiveness is like. So stop, take a moment and really begin to forgive yourself so that you can have that abundance. Abundance and forgiveness cannot exist in the same dynamic. Why? They're different vibrations and they do not sync together. Okay? So you can go online, you can even Google this. But Hawkins has a whole list of how we vibrate. And I can't remember the name of it, and someone did send it to me on the channel before when I mentioned it. I think it's the consciousness level of vibration. There are different ones. But what it is about is lower vibrations, which are down here, and higher vibrations, which are up here. So lower vibration is I'm a victim. No one likes me. I can't be trusted, or I can't trust others. I can't trust myself. I always hurt. Up here is joy, enlightenment, bliss, happiness, fun. And when you start to look at where do you fall on that scale, you start to really begin to see where your work begins. And no one else can do your work for you. It would be disingenuous for me to tell you that you can go hire someone and they can do your inner work. Your inner work is that, yours. And do your inner work every single day. And if there's a day you forget, pick up the next time you remember. Put it on your phone. Start to allow yourself the opportunity to grow, and grow from a place of love, a place of joy, a place of happiness. You know, I saw a young lady the other day and she had a t-shirt on that said, "How you like me now?" And she was just as happy as she could be, mask and all. And that's what everyone should be striving for. More joy, more happiness, more peace. and start to see how in your life things start to flow with ease and more abundance. Okay? So that's the message for today. Come on back tomorrow. We will have another message for you. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already. Tap the bell to get notifications and give me a thumbs up. Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are happy. I hope that you and your loved ones and your families and friends are healthy. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.